Stay with us. We'll have the latest information on the major weather systems affecting your region in the next 12 hours. We'll also provide you with air quality and pollen readings for major cities across the country. Stay tuned. Your local weather is next here on the Weather Network.
8 minutes, we'll present a detailed analysis of the major weather systems affecting various regions of the country. And in 16 minutes, we'll have information for travelers with forecasts for major cities across North America. Coming up next, our specialty forecast for agriculture and marine regions. It's just some of the weather and environmental information you'll find 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right here on the Weather Network.
This is a specialty forecast for your region, covering the next 24 hours from the Weather Network.
This agricultural forecast for your region provides details for the remainder of today. The forecast is updated by meteorologists at the Weather Network to provide site-specific conditions across the prairies. This forecast also includes the probability of precipitation, or POP, for the next 12 hours. It's based on the chance of rain at your specific location. You can check the Prairie Regional forecast for further details on approaching weather systems. The hours of sunshine are calculated based on forecast cloud cover over the region. It's based on the forecast time of clear skies during daylight hours to show how much sunshine agricultural areas should receive through the day. The drying index is a calculation based on temperature, winds, and sunshine hours. It's designed to forecast the capacity of the air to absorb moisture. The index is high when air is dry, hot, and windy. It's low when conditions are cold, humid, or raining.
Talbert. Over the next hour, we'll provide detailed local, regional, and national forecast. We'll also have environmental and weather news. But first, a few words on the status of crops in Western Canada. A good yield in crops across the prairie provinces depends highly on precipitation received during the growing season. Usually, if a region gets near or above 60% of normal rainfall, the risk of poor crop yield is lowered. The regions shown on this map in yellow received from 50 to 100% of normal rainfall during the period from April 1st through to August 9th. These regions, colored green, received near or above the normal amounts of precipitation. Only this region in southwestern Alberta received well above the normal precipitation during the period. Stay with us. Coming up is a detailed forecast for your region. We'll also provide you with air quality and pollen readings for major centers across the country. Right here on Canada's Weather Network, we'll also have long-range and national forecast for you. Stay with us.
On the Weather Network, these are the latest observed conditions in your region. Over the next 2 minutes, we'll also present your detailed local forecast. This is the Weather Network's Air Quality Report. The data is updated throughout the day with information provided by the Provincial Air Quality Monitoring Office. The first line indicates the site of the specific monitoring station, along with the air quality analysis. The second line for each site lists the major pollutant, then the actual index. This air quality report for major cities across the prairies is an environmental service of the Weather Network. Stay tuned. Next, you'll find weather conditions reported in major Canadian cities over the past hour. Then we'll have a detailed analysis of major weather systems affecting the country.
This report on UVB radiation is brought to you by SLR, Vision World Leader.
The scale on the left indicates the strength of the UVB rays. The blue line shows today's expected UV level if the sky remains clear. Then we add actual readings from our monitoring station indicated with red bars. The number at the top shows in hours and minutes how long you can stay in the sun before burning.
Stay tuned for an exclusive national forecast, including the jet stream from Canada's Weather Network.
We'll begin our national forecast with the jet stream as usual. The jet stream being the dominant current in the upper atmosphere usually keeps the cool air to the north and the warm air to the south. But when the jet stream takes a plunge, as it's doing through Ontario, it's bringing some of that cool air down into southern Ontario. So basically our dividing line is the Great Lakes. East of the Great Lakes, it's a little on the cool side. West of the Great Lakes, it's smoking. It is hot in the prairie provinces today, 30s. Yesterday, even Edmonton went up to 31 point something, so breaking a record for that area. Probably getting up into the mid-30s for the interior of BC. Yesterday, Medicine Hat went up to about 34, 35 degrees, so really, really warm weather in the west. Now, with these hot temperatures, severe thunder showers are a likelihood, a little bit of choke there, throughout the foothills and throughout the southern regions of both areas. Excuse me. And we're expecting some of that activity to happen tonight. It could even happen in the western regions of Manitoba. Now, there's not very much precipitation going on across the country. Little disturbance affecting southwestern Ontario, and there's a lot of moisture over Atlantic Canada, but for the most part, it's staying to the south. There's a series of disturbances that are moving up the coast. Our radar showing us a tiny bit of a shower that's staying south of London so far, but who knows, we could see a shower there or in the Niagara Falls district. Right now, above 25 degrees in all of southern Saskatchewan. That warm air is moving into Manitoba as well. Barely making it up to 20 through Ontario and Quebec, maybe up to 22, 23 degrees if we're lucky. And eastern Canada still fairly crisp. Tonight, little change in the jet stream, but little precipitation either, except for the thunder showers that I mentioned earlier that could occur in the southern prairies.